Hey, ladies. Happy Friday. Let's get live on our other platforms here. Yes. Oh, girl. Happy Friday. Let me get live on Instagram and on Facebook right quick. And it's Friday, so y'all know what we do on Fridays. I want you to talk about what you conquered this week in your business. Did you get stuff done and checked off your to-do list? What did you conquer this week inside your business, friend? Did you follow up with folks? Did you get some new clients? Did you get some new sales? Did you reach back out to some people? Did you follow up with people who have been in your comments all week? Have you followed up with that collab that you wanted to do? What did you conquer this week behind the scenes in your business? What did you do this week in your business? What did you conquer? So that's what we're going to be checking in with our Friday check-in here on the show. So happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. I want us to pop in. Let me know what you conquered this week. Hey, Ty, in your business. What did you do behind the scenes this week? Did you follow up? Were you consistent? Did you go live? Did you go speak? Did you find a new event to go to? Did you follow up with somebody? Did you pitch people? Did you DM people? Like, what did you do in your business this week? What did you conquer? Okay. So this is what we do. We do this Friday inside the Conquer Club and we do this Friday inside the group. So I want to bring it on the show too, just kind of the element of checking in with ourselves on Friday and bragging on ourselves to talk about what we conquer for the week. Okay. So y'all know all this month on the show we've been doing well for the month of May, we're doing Conquering the Yes Factor, which is all about us not only finding, of course, we've been finding people to say yes to our business, but finding more people to say yes to our business. So that's what we're on for the month of May. So this week in the show, we talked about this idea of making sure that we're not going weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, right? And nobody has we haven't reached out to anybody. Nobody has told us no. Okay. Because I fear if a lot of people aren't saying no, I fear a lot of people aren't saying yes either. Okay. And I don't want us positioned that way. I want us positioned in a spot where we get a couple of no's, but we're getting yeses also. And that's the type of stuff that we do behind the scenes, the DM, the pitching, going outside, DMing people, reaching out to people who have ghosted us in the past, reaching out to people that we've ghosted. It's a lot of income and a lot of opportunities in that. So happy Friday. Let me know what you conquered this week inside your business. What did you do? Did you show up online? And y'all know I'm so much more interested in what you did besides showing up online. Because that can become a little easy once you've done content for so long. Okay, so let me know what you conquered this week inside your business, big or small. Happy Friday, y'all. This week was woo. It was good. What's up, girl? My friend is on TikTok, honey. Shay is my girl. Hey, friend. Kizzy said, I made it, Jesus. Yes, girl, you on time for the lives today, friend. We ain't even put the meat on the grill, girl. It's like still sitting on my counter, seasoned up. Ain't nobody even, girl. Lit the fire on the grill, girl. We're just getting started. Okay, we got to celebrate Kizzy, y'all. So welcome in. Happy Friday, ladies. Welcome to the Wake Up and Conquer show. Y'all know we're here every morning for the women business owners, boo. So today is all about bragging on ourselves. What did you conquer this week? This is something that we've been doing for a very long time. This idea of you really popping it. Okay, bragging on yourselves. Let us know what you conquered. So Kizzy says, I booked my first vending event. Yes. I love it. Come on, book my first vending event. I ain't mad at it, friend. I'm here for that. Tap the screen. I'm here for that. I'm here for you booking your first vending event. Here's the reason why I also love this idea of us really celebrating ourselves. Because a couple of reasons. You know, when you own and you going real fast, it's hard for you to slow down and see the type of stuff that you've done. I have that problem so bad. Once I conquer one thing, baby, I'm on to the next. My husband be like, dang, you did that. I be like, yep, now it's time to do it times three. You know, it's just like you own. You don't realize, you know what I'm saying? Or what me and my husband call just kind of like rolling the window down and just enjoying the breeze of what you've created when you're ambitious, when you're a big dreamer, when you a big shaker, a big stepper, a big mover. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I roll. So I love this idea of us taking time to say, hey, friend, let me pop it a little bit this week. Okay. All right. So Rashana says, hey ladies, signed a new agent today, secured a deal offer. Oh my God, this is so awesome. Rashana says she secured a deal to offer expedited passports and she's working on her Disney strategy for this group trip. She says, I put together a wait list for it using the content from Disney this past weekend to do it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Shay, for the gifts on TikTok, girl. Yes, ma'am, Rashana. Pop it, baby. Pop it. Okay. I'm so here for that. Come on, Disney strategy for your trip. And you're going to use the trip that you just did as the promotion, marketing materials, and of course, to speak to the experience. Go on, girl. Kizzy says, congrats, Rashana. Hey, Janice. Janice, you going to kill me, girl. Well, I ain't going to say kill because they're going to ban my video. I was thinking that this was another Janice over here on TikTok, friend. I'm sorry because I saw Janice on the show. I was like, "Welcome to the show, Janice." Like, I've been around for years. Don't play in my face. I'm sorry, Janice, friend. But welcome in, y'all. Kizzy says she's looking forward to her next one already. Yes, I'm so here for it. So happy Friday. What did you conquer this week in your business, big or small? Baby Kizzy did her first vending event. Rashana's a travel agent. She's about to start offering expedited passports. Like, friend, like you in a whole nother league. Tell them don't play with you at all. Okay. Yes. So this is the type of stuff again, y'all. When you a big mover and big shaker, she said, "Hey boo, hey girl." When you a big mover and a big shaker, sometimes we don't slow down as often as we need to. Um, and also, this is our accountability tool because now I'm gonna use myself for example. I give myself grace, but sometimes my little grace turn into amazing grace. Where I've been giving myself grace for about 6 days or 6 weeks, and it's like, friend, God said amazing grace, but you're gonna do a little work now. Okay. So that's why I love these accountability Fridays, this pop it Fridays where you get a chance to brag on yourselves. We've been doing this in the Conquer Club every week for a very long time. So I want to bring it to the show. Slow down and smell the roses, right? But also, this is the general accountability that I can't be going all week. I did 3 weeks of grace now. I ain't had nothing to share the last 3 Fridays, so I'm gonna have to get on it this week, you know. So cheers to y'all. Cheers to us. Cheers to us for having an amazing week. My 2025. I don't know about you, friend. I don't know about you, but I feel like 2025, I'm always a this is my year type of girl. Always. I don't care what nobody say. The girl that be stepping on the little meme talking about this my year, that's me every year. I don't care. Okay. But I feel like this year was, I feel like last year showed me so much about business. Um, and where I was falling short. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this year I was like, oh no, I'm leaning in. So, and I feel like it's a lot of other women that I've been connected to, like Rashana, like Janice, right? Well, this year we've been leaning in, like we're tapped in. And I don't mean leaning in like we're expecting something unrealistic, but just the work ethic is matching my talk. The work ethic is matching my delusional dreams. The work ethic is matching all of that. It's matching future Deb. Okay. So I'm here for that. So happy Friday. What'd you conquer this week? Y'all know inside the show, we've been doing the yes factor this May, which is all about us conquering even more yeses. So this week in the show, we've been talking about this idea of making sure that we're doing follow-ups. So here when I do the show daily, you'll know I'll be mentioning that a lot this week, this month. Are you following up with folks? Okay. And I'm telling y'all, I had to do this as an accountability tool for myself. Cause girl, if you anything like me, when I be out meeting folks, baby, I met folks at the bar, at the conference, at the wherever. And I'm gonna do a whole bunch of hee and ha ha. Yeah, girl, you know, come on to the Conquer Club, girl. You gonna love it, friend, and all that. And follow up just be trash. Like, baby, could have had the money in my hand. Follow up was trash. Follow up was trash. Allison says, hello, all. Hey, girl. Happy Friday, friend. Happy Friday. All right. So, what did you conquer this week inside your business, big or small? Allison, all the way from good old good food heaven, good barbecue heaven, Memphis, Tennessee. Allison says, got my first products approved and live on TikTok Shop. I love it. Go on, girl. I know y'all know the I love Allison so much. And I love the women inside the Conquer Club in the space that we do. Because like it's like when I started shifting into a season in my business where I'm like, I can't just have ideas off the dome or run with random ideas. Like I have to make a plan, and not just a 30-day plan or a 60-day plan. Like I have to make a plan and stick with it. And so I love when ladies like Allison, she's been talking about her whole TikTok thing and how she's gonna do the summertime and everything, and she's actually executing on it. She's not saying, well, I was gonna do TikTok, but I was watching YouTube and she said you should do LinkedIn. And now that I did LinkedIn, I went on there and the link don't work. So now I'm finna start doing webinars. And now if I don't do webinars, I put that out there for a week, then nobody register. So now I'm finna start going live every day like Deb. I did that for 3 days, and that it's just like, baby, call the lady. So so cheers to us for making plans and actually carrying through with them, honey, because all that energy is, ooh, it's exhausting. And it doesn't produce any fruit either. You know what I'm saying? That type of mindset doesn't produce any fruit in your business. It produces chaos and and ego validation. And that's not what we like on this side of the world. That's not what we believe in our community at all. We believe in making a plan and you're gonna stick with it. You're gonna get it plan some time to work. You ain't making no plan for your business. And I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live 3 times a week. I'm gonna do that every day. And for 2 weeks, just like, well, maybe that don't work because ain't nobody liking it yet. So now I'm gonna try this. It's just like, friend, you're gonna have to give it a little time to work and stick with it now. So, but I get it. I've been there before. But I know I have fruit when I'm consistent. So yes, Kizzy is asking for your link, Allison. She says, can you drop the link so we can shop? Okay, friend. Because Allison don't play around with her products. When she showed us her products the other night on the Conquer Club, not that we expect anything less from you, but our mouth was literally on the floor because her products are top tier. They literally look like the products from the bookstore. So cheers to you, girl. Cheers to you, friend. For real. Cheers to you. Okay, so this month inside the business, I'm sorry, inside the business. You can tell what I'm used to talking about all day, child. You can tell I'm used to getting on Zoom talking about, okay, this month inside your business, we've been talking about this. We've been talking about conquering the yes factor. So before I want to dive into today's topic, which is kind of like overcoming this fear of selling. It is a very real thing. It is a very invisible thing that entrepreneurs deal with. I want to talk about it. Not all entrepreneurs deal with this. Some entrepreneurs can sell their products or services just fine. Um, some entrepreneurs don't shrink when they say their prices. There are some women business owners who can tell you exactly what they want to charge and have no worries about it or pitch whenever. But in my experience, I've run into a lot of women who do honestly have a fear of selling and saying their price and standing on their price and not feeling bad. Or, well, I was looking at her Facebook and I can see she going through a little custody thing with her baby daddy. So I ain't going to pitch her on the, you know what I'm saying? Like all that, just so much invisible labor when it comes to selling. I want to kind of drop a few things that I teach the ladies inside the Conquer Club and inside my community to help untangle that. Can anybody be brave in the comments and say that's me? Anybody can be brave in the comments and say that's me. Sometimes even though I don't look like it, I have a fear of selling. Sometimes even though I don't look like it, I struggle with my ability to say, hey, buy this from me. If that's you, be brave in the comments and say, that's me, girl. That's me, friend. And if so, I'm going to be so glad you're here because you give me somebody to talk to. Steffi says, hey, y'all. Hey, Steffi. Happy Friday, friend. Shout out to the Conquer Club, honey. My girls wake up and conquer their business, and I'm so here for it. Hey, Ty. Oh, my God. I got to text you, friend. I hate when folks be like, I was just about to text you, but I really was. So I was like, we got to do our check-in, friend. Hey, Ty. Happy Friday. So I really want to talk about if you are a woman and you have a business, and if you're being honest, sometimes you truly have a fear around selling. And let me tell you how I've seen women gaslight themselves into this. They'll say, well, Deb, I don't want to come off salesy. That's the language I hear. I don't want to come off salesy. Ooh, that's tough. Because I do. I need you to know I'm selling the Conquer Club. I need you to know I think it's the best thing popping. And the link gonna be right down here at the bottom of the screen in a second. And I need you to desperately break out your debit or credit card. So I don't want to be salesy, Deb. I don't want to be salesy. I want to look like the influencer or business owner that has it together so much that I never have to drop a link or actually ask anybody to buy. I want 100% ego and validation here versus being a business owner and a salesperson. Woo! Child. Maybe a little too real than mom. I'm sorry, friend. Hey, Ivana. She says, hey, what's up, friend? We in this thing, honey. It's Friday. It's Friday. We're leaning into our topic of the month, which is conquering the yes factor. Do you have a business? It's the next best thing. Next best thing, best to conquer. Okay. And sometimes you truly have a fear of selling. You don't want to appear salesy. Even though I don't know why you would why what do you want people to think you in business for if you're not salesy? Um, but I get it. But there's some stuff I had to uncover for myself also. Allison says that's me. I sometimes hesitate about price. I'm sometimes hesitant about pricing. Yeah, I feel you. Y'all, this is real. I mean, everybody don't go through this, but I've been through it before, and I've been coaching nearly 5 years now. I've seen it a lot. I truly have. I want to talk about it. This fear of if I say the price, this thing of, and I struggle with calling it a fear because sometimes it doesn't feel like a fear. Sometimes when you're a woman and you have a business and you're really passionate about it and you're really easy at it, like I'm only talking from my experience, okay? This is really easy to me. This sometimes feels like robbery that I charge. It used to, not no more, baby. Okay, please pay me. But it used to feel like, dang, how can I ask for so much for something that I could just whoop, 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 like I can look at somebody's page and just whoop, whoop, whoop. I can look at somebody's strategy and just I can look at your SOP and just, you know what I'm saying? There was a disconnect. And I'm gonna tell you what I had to learn, and you tell me what you think about this in the comments. I had to learn in my business, I wasn't selling me necessarily. I in my experience, what I would do is I felt like, man, I don't know if it was because I was new or there was an insecurity about a lack of formal education or whatever, where I felt like I had to almost prove that I was worth XYZ. You know what I'm trying to say? And so what happened is, and I've seen this even with consultations, right? Especially for women who are coaches, we'll get on a consultation with somebody and then we'll hear them saying all the problems that they have. And we'll be like, oh, well, why don't you just do it? And the consultation turns into you full blown coaching them. Or the opportunity to sell your solution turns into you trying to prove your worth and prove that you know it right then and there on the spot. Instead of saying, wow, you're actually a really good fit, baby. You need to break out your card faster than anybody for my solution. Hello. And so when I got trapped in the cycle of like, okay, dear, prove that you're worthy, prove that you're worthy, prove that you're worthy, that blocks my ability to say, yeah, you know what, it's gonna be about 5 Rex. You're gonna be working on your business for, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But I will say this, I don't when I hear people say that they kind of when they say the price, you know, your stomach kind of get bubbly a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's new. I don't shame it. I understand it. It is new territory. It's new territory. So I don't say this from a place of feel bad about it. I say this from a place of let's be aware of what we're doing and let's think about how we can start to shift it to where things lean into our favor. I got really tired of, I said this, we don't get burnout because we just selling so much and making so much money. We're burning out because we're doing 8 consultations, 7 of them unqualified, and we coached all 7 of them and nobody bought. That's where the burnout comes from. I don't know if I had a season where I was making so much money. I just said, you know what, God, F it. I'm burnt out. So I just want us to be aware of the season that we're in and then aware of the season that we're walking into. Cause I get it. Ivana says, that's me. Well, that used to be me. I know that's right. Ivana says, because I'm learning, I'm not doing that no more. Girl, I only know because I got the t shirt and the trophy and the certificate for try to prove your worth to people because you're an entrepreneur and you don't have the cert, the degree, the this, the that, the following, the all of that. Wake up every day and prove it instead of wake up every day and earn and be blessed and serve. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it was a shift for me. It was a shift. All right. Hey, Elena. Elena says, I love reading her answer. She says, I used to be very hesitant about pricing and I still take breaths before dropping the price sometimes. That's real. However, once I kept seeing those same people going to Disney, out of the country, or other high value items, I had to realize people pay for what they value. That's why education of your service is so important. Once people realize we're doing more than taking a picture, they understand they have to pay more than they thought. Yeah. And this does create a very good conversation around messaging. And we'll get into that this month, y'all, as we do conquer the yes factor, more into messaging and making sure that I say, your messaging is good if you feel like your social media is repetitive as hell, your messaging is probably really good. It's always when people feel like, oh, I gotta do something creative and different that the messaging feels off. But I agree. And I'm here for this is so honest, y'all. She be like, baby, I still take a few breaths, boy, before I drop that price sometimes. That's real. How many people can say that's me? Sometimes when I'm giving that real price, that price I really want, I have to take a little deep breath. That's real. That's very real and honest. I appreciate that, Elena, because I can relate to that a lot. Um, oh, okay. Hey T, welcome in, girl. Happy Friday. So, y'all, welcome in if you're just tuning in to the show. We're, of course, 2 things this Friday. What did you conquer this week? Big or small? Come brag on yourself. Come pop it. And the second thing, our topic today is this fear of selling. Overcoming this fear of selling is very real, it's very honest, and it's very invisible. Some of the most confident entrepreneurs on your timeline, me included, can very much freeze up when we got to say, oh, it's easy for us to post a meme and say the price. It's time to go up and all of that. But in real life, girl, be for real. Be for real. Be for real. Kizzy says, I realized a long time ago that I'm not proving nothing. Let my actions and fruit speak for who I am and what I'm about. That's real. Sometimes the reason why I'm glad we're talking about this conversation is because sometimes I feel like this is invisible. And even though it's very honest and very real, I talk to hundreds of women who have these very same thoughts. And it's not that they don't necessarily believe in themselves, it's just that it's new territory. It's new territory for a lot of us to come up with an idea from scratch and then tell somebody it's 2 racks, 3 racks, 1,200, 500, whatever you charge. I don't know. What's up, Interior? Shout out to my cousin, girl. Cousin, I'm gonna take my braids down and I will be at the shop tonight to get my hair laid, baby. I already know I'm gonna be feeling so good tomorrow. Ain't nothing like a little hairdo. Okay. So this fear of selling, this fear of raising the price a little bit. We post the memes, we post the price went up and all of that. But sometimes that's just us. We sometimes trying to hype ourselves up. These are some very real and invisible conversations that we have with ourselves when we're selling to people, when we're pitching people. The reason why some of us don't DM and even ask anybody to buy. I talked to somebody the other day. I said, "How many sales you had last week?" None. How many people did you ask to buy? The blood drained from her face. None. Okay. But I posted, I don't care. Did you open up your mouth? Nope. Okay, there's your problem. Okay. And then the conversation becomes, why don't you open up your mouth and ask anybody to buy? It's a very easy question and straightforward question for a business owner. Why don't you open up your mouth and ask people to buy? Oh, I don't want to look salesy. Why? Don't you got a business? I mean, ain't the point of a business is transactions, debit and credit cards, EBT cards, cash apps, whatever you take. Why is that a thing? I want to appear salesy. You don't want to appear scammy, spammy. I can deal with that. But salesy, I ain't mad if you drop the link every day. I'm not mad if you're a business owner that drop the link every day. Now, if that's all you do, I can see what you mean. You don't want to appear like a little spammy. But let me put my link on the screen. Hello, baby, please. It's Friday. Lots of y'all got paid and been thinking about joining the Conquer Club. Matter of fact, let me drop this commercial and shut up. Girl, please.
Me, the Conquer Club is a sisterhood. I didn't know a lot of these ladies. I have truly made connections, real friendships, bonds. I've cried with these ladies. It elevated my business so much, just putting a foot on the gas and stomping on necks, like literally. I'm really proud to be a part of this space, and I think this is what entrepreneurs need.
Yeah, so that's the come space. That's the space for you to come every Tuesday night. At the community for you to come into every day. If you want to build your own community, go live, get more confident, do more sales, and do more content. Yes, Ivana says scammy and spammy is the right word. Okay, let's go there. I'm gonna stay there because I feel this. Scammy and spammy is the right word. A lot of us do want to sell, but we don't want to appear scammy or spammy. I love that. I love that. This is where our content can become a way to help us versus hinder us, also. Just like Ivana, just like me, just like Allison, just like Rashana, just like my cousin Interior that's in the comments. We do content that is it doesn't appear salesy. I'm gonna tell you what my chat GPT told me. It told me my sales strategy was disguised as a warm hug. And I was like, it's given a manipulator. It was like, no, it's given a brilliant strategy. She said, yes, I can't wait. Me neither, girl. I started to take my middle down and just put my hair up in the bun for the show, but I was like, girl, once I start taking my hair down, I ain't gonna be able to stop. I'm gonna sit in the floor with a Walmart bag and take my hair down. All right. Shout out to my cousin, y'all. If y'all live here in Dallas or if you're a mom, just follow her. She is so dope. Her content is so dope. And Terry says, for the longest time, I was super nervous about raising my prices, but then I really thought about what I bring to the table. Come on, girl. The skills, the experience, the extra mile I go to, and realize I was totally underselling myself. Tap the screen if you can relate to that because that's real. My competitors weren't offering the same level of care and attention to detail, and that made all the difference. That's so real. And I've been talking to there are a couple of ladies. Thank you for sharing, Boo, and being so honest. There were a couple of ladies that I'm working with, not only inside Conquer Club, but Conquer Club Plus, which is when the ladies get Conquer Club, the community, plus their one-on-one time with me. And we do talk often about the how much time and attention and experience these women have put into their businesses. And you said something so good. It's I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be easy for me to say this out loud, but it's another thing to take it, to embrace it and practice this. So we saying this like we all at a little AA meeting and we holding hands, okay? Because there's no judgment and no shame. I get it. But a lot of us are waiting for our audience to tell us we're good enough to do the thing instead of just being good, right? Because if we got a whole bunch of people telling us, "Oh, girl, you should raise your price. You should do this. You should," you be like, "You know what? Maybe I should." Instead of internalizing, girl, I've did this on my job for 6 years. I started doing it in my business for like I have a nearly 10-year HR career, have been a coach for 5 years, built my own business from the ground up. Why would like people aren't just paying for my now, they're paying for my total experience, the total history, the time I spent developing SOPs in my job back before COVID. Yes, you're paying for that today because that's part of what I'm putting into the experience. You know what I'm saying? So that's real. And I get that. And especially for the women who really care about their customers, okay? Not for the frosters. Okay. We don't like the frosters over here. We like building with the business with integrity, even if that means moving slower, or even if that means being seen starting at the bottom. I'm not mad at that if you got integrity. Okay. I'm here for a girl with integrity. I'm here for a girl that says, "Hey, I'm just starting my business and I only did credit repair for my family. But if it's 5 of y'all on my timeline that want to do it, like DM me." I'm here for that. I'm here for slow. I'm here for steady. I'm here for sustainable. I'm here for consistent. I'm here for I sleep good at night because I know I'm building my business with integrity. But along with that, we're going to have to kick off a little bit of that humble spirit that tells us, well, because I love serving the people and my business is like a ministry, Deb. You just don't understand. When these women come to me, I end up being a therapist. I be like, exactly. This is why you should be charging triple. I know, like my cousin, she do her. I know you a therapist. Any black girl that ever got their hair done in a salon, the stylist is the black neighborhood therapist. Okay, you see who I'm texting? You know all the tea. You know what I'm saying? Should be charging triple. It's gonna be a sew-in fee plus a PTSD trauma fee for me listening to you talk about this man this whole time. Okay, the price just went up, ma'am. Again, we're talking about this idea of conquering the yes factor all this month in the show. So if you ain't got your live notifications on for the show, turn them on, tap the screen, follow along because we are here every weekday morning. Okay. Again, we're talking about the yes factor and this idea of making sure that we're overcoming the fear of selling. And we don't say it from a place of judgment. We don't say it from a place that we haven't been there before, but we're saying it from a place of we can breathe, take a deep breath, and not feel like we have to be completely steamrolled in our business in order to be obedient. Okay. We don't have to be completely steamrolled in our business in order to be obedient. God is not mad at the fact that a bee making coins from her gift. Hello? Hello, somebody. I know my God ain't mad at me for making a little coin. He like, hey, you got that gift, girl. You better go in there and charge a little bit for it. You better go make that money. I put that gift in you up her playing. Where Craig say, see, that's your problem. You always think folks playing. Okay. Babe, my God ain't mad at me for making a little coin and quitting my job at 30. Can't be the same God I know about, baby. My daddy created the whole world. He wanted me to start chilling once I got 30, baby. Okay, and I ain't mad at him. Okay. I ain't mad at a little Friday and I'm like, I'm thinking my hair done, do a little this, do a little leg, go to a little lunch, have a little day drink. Like, I ain't mad at it. I can't get my heart's desire. I can't get my heart's desire on the sideline. I can't get my heart's desire talking about, well, the economy. And the girls on my timeline, they going through, girl, if you don't, hey, Girl, please. Cause I'm gonna be in her. You gonna be scared of her. I'm gonna be in her inbox. Okay. Having to let her guard down about her business. Okay. You the one that's scared. I'm in her face. Okay. This is where that self-belief is so good. This is where that self-belief, this is why I feel like being an entrepreneur and a business owner is a true self-discovery journey on another level. And if you've never done it before, I mean, it's just like parenthood, I'm sure, right? Or marriage. I feel like having a business until you do it, I don't know if you really understand the weight of it. Because all of the decisions come from and have to be executed by you. It is a big undertaking. It's very new for a lot of us. I'm a first generation girl. Okay. I've had a lot of people help me out along the way. But for the most part, I've just been trying to get it. I was at my job looking around like, we about to do something else. So when you get home, let's get to it. I didn't know what it looked like exactly, but I knew I was doing some. I knew I was building something. I knew I had something. I knew even the little response I was getting on Facebook, I knew it was worth something. And there will be times in my business, y'all, even when I was working, I would not be able to sleep at night. I'm telling you. And I had great jobs that I was, y'all, fantastic at. Amazing jobs, amazing teams, everything. But it just wasn't enough for me. I mean, it just wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't the day to day wasn't what I wanted. I wanted this. I wanted the no alarm clock. I wanted this season before I had my kids. I did. It's just what I wanted for myself. I wanted a season of a couple of years where I can get up and just do my thing and figure out what God has for me and my business and my purpose and reach people and speak and go travel and speak and go have brunch with ladies. And like, I wanted to explore that. And so I did. But even when I'm talking today about like overcoming this fear of sales, it was a very real thing for me. And not because I was some beat up, low self esteem, you know what I'm saying? Don't believe in herself type of girl, because that's just never been my narrative ever. But it was just so new to say, hey, I came up with this idea. I came up with this business. A lot of other people have had it. And to be honest, you need it too. And here's how much it costs. And I mean, yeah, the debit or credit. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like debit or credit, okay? It's a very new territory to walk. But we don't have to walk it with shame. I just want us to see it for what it is if we're experiencing that. Okay? And if so, you're cool. And if you conquered that, then cheers to you too. But if you're in a season of saying, hey, when I say my price, my stomach get the bubbling and I feel like I gotta run to the bathroom right quick, and I'm so afraid of them saying no, sit with that. Because that's gonna hinder you more than any algorithm ever will. If the rejection and somebody says no literally pushes you back into a dark corner, going viral won't fix it. Having an algorithm in your favor won't fix it. Going live every day won't nothing would fix that lack of belief in what you do. Okay? So as we go into the weekend and even as we think about starting next week, I guess I just want us to think about what goals we're going to have for next week, with it being the second week of May. So inside the Conquer Club, we'll be doing a deeper tour into my back end. That's what we're doing inside the Conquer Club. I'm letting the ladies see how I keep everything organized behind closed doors. Yeah, and then for me and my business, I don't want to share, but I've got some stuff that I've got going on behind the scenes to get us some help and support inside our community, because our community is growing, of course. So I'll be focused on that next week. And yeah, like these are the days that matter. You know, these are the things that matter behind the scenes that people can't see and that people can't give you a congratulations and lick between the crack of your fuck. It just is what it is. This is the type of stuff that nobody gives you an applause for. That you conquer and it makes all the difference. Your customers don't know. Maybe they don't know how much of a real thing this is for you. And to be honest, they don't care. And if I'm being even more honest, they shouldn't care. That's not their business, not their responsibility. Okay. So that's an invisible weight for a business owner, the pressure that comes with this. But if this is what you want to do, then baby, welcome to death row because this is what it is. This is the game. And there's not a single soul that's exempt from it. There's not a single business owner that's going to be exempt from rejection. There's not going to be a single business owner that's going to be exempt from being disappointed. There's not going to be a single business owner that's going to be exempt from the mental and emotional turmoil that you have to face when you have to pick and choose between work-life balance, family, friends, a photo shoot. Like it just is what it's just the game. It's what we're signing up for. But let me tell you what we're also signing up for, friend. Signing up for a lot more flexibility in your day to day. I don't want to say freedom. I want to say flexibility because this business got me in the chokehold. We're signing up for a lot more flexibility, a lot more potential financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. This is more fulfilling than 99% of the stuff I've experienced in my life. I can't describe it. So fulfilling. The other day when I was signing people, I mean, I was just in pure bliss. And I was just telling my husband, I was like, me getting paid to do this is just, I don't want to say it's wild, but it's incredible. Okay. So, friend, I'm going to give you something I want you to take with you for the weekend. Okay. Okay. We might have to take a little rain with our sunshine. Okay. That's what I want you to keep in your mind. Okay. We may have to take a little rain with that sunshine, but the sunshine is still good, girl. The business is still worth it. Those customers that you need to serve, still worth it. That money, still green. Hello? Okay. So those things that you have to conquer by yourself, I feel you, friend. Cheers. I feel you. I feel you. But that's the type of stuff that makes all the difference. So be great, be yourself, pop it, turn up for yourself, celebrate what you did this week. And I hope that this week felt really good for you. This was a week that felt good for me. And I had about 2.5 days off, but I was like, I gotta have that for, I mean, it just is what it is. I gotta add rest into my formula. Okay. So I hope y'all had an amazing week. Thank y'all so much. I feel like this was what week 6 of the show that we've done. So we ain't even got started yet with the show, with this being week 6. And let me know. I guess on Monday, y'all will let me know what y'all gonna conquer next week. But y'all already know the vibes. I love you, friend. I hope you have an amazing weekend. When you wake up tomorrow, make sure you conquer something. And we will be back all next week, every single weekday on the show, wherever you like to scroll, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. We are on at 11 a.m. Central, noon on the East Coast. So turn on your live notifications. Make sure you follow. Make sure you tap the screen. And I'll see you on Monday, ladies. Okay. Have a good weekend, y'all. I'll see y'all on Monday. Bye.